MotorWeek is made possible by Rock Auto, Tire Rack, and 3M.
Through 2 generations, the Hyundai Santa Fe has succeeded by giving buyers a lot of crossover for a little money, even if styling and build quality were not quite as good as most. Well, if you've been in a Hyundai lately, you know that quality has gotten as good as any rival, and styling is a definite priority as well. So naturally, the question is, how does this all-new 3rd generation Santa Fe stack up against Hyundai's new reputation, as well as the best of a cluttered mid-size crossover segment? The middleweight crossover segment is indeed a crowded ring, and the 2013 Hyundai Santa Fe brings a new 2-pronged punch with it this year as it seeks to connect for additional sales. Available first will be this 5-passenger Santa Fe Sport, but early next year a longer wheelbase 7-passenger Santa Fe will arrive, replacing the Veracruz in the Hyundai lineup. The new Santa Fe Sport is significantly lighter than the previous model, but behind the wheel it behaves heavier, with a reassuring heft that you like to feel on a solid family truckster. While it's still not as smooth as some in the segment, it is quiet, and for the most part ride quality is good. It's only over harsh bumps and expansion joints that you get a firm jolt from the rear suspension. Wheelbase for the Sport remains the same as last year at 106.3 inches, though overall length is up by almost half an inch to 184.6. Hyundai's fluidic sculpture design language is in play, but in a more subdued way than on the compact Tucson. Still, there are stem-to-stern character lines, a rising belt line, and wraparound taillights. A huge hexagonal grille with chrome trim adds real presence, while the headlights feature LED accents. Even the standard 17-inch wheels look great. It's a sign of the time that sport engine choices consist of 2 4-cylinders, a 264-horsepower 2-liter turbo, and our test car's 2.4-liter normally aspirated direct injection i4. Despite smallish power numbers of 190 horsepower and 181 pound-feet of torque, we were impressed with off-the-line power, though it will run out of steam well before the top end. A 3.3-liter V6 will power the 7-passenger Santa Fe. Regardless of which 4 you choose for the Sport, you'll find a 6-speed automatic transmission with manual shift mode on both front and all-wheel drive models. The first thing we noticed at our test track with our front driver was a very stiff throttle pedal. Stomp it to the floor, and after the initial jolt, things settle down for a somewhat laid-back 0 to 60 time of 9.1 seconds. And it takes 16.9 seconds to reach 82 miles per hour at the end of the quarter mile. Handling is fully on par with the rest of its class, very competent but by no means exceptional. Hardware is a very familiar McPherson strut front and multi-link rear suspension setup. Steering has a nice weight to it, and we like the multiple steering adjustments that are made right on the wheel. No menu screens to search through. Braking is also in step with others in the segment, as stops from 60 average to fine 124 feet. Our only complaint is the usual for Hyundai very soft pedal. Like all recent Hyundais, the Santa Fe Sport's interior is nicely done and roomier than expected. The layout and IP are familiar, drawn from Sonata and others. And our only complaint is that in daylight, the coolant and fuel gauges blend in a little too much. Seats are comfortable, but only adequately so. A driver's side knee airbag is standard. There is lots of storage space to be found, including a wide, open center console. All controls work well. Opt for the leather and premium equipment package, and you'll get push-button start, rear-view camera, and sliding and reclining rear seats. There is good rear seat room, and the seat backs fold almost flat, but do so rather clumsily. The optional technology package adds 8-inch touchscreen navigation, Dimension premium audio, heated steering wheel, rear window shades, and a panoramic sunroof. The rear hatch is lightweight and hides 35.4 cubic feet of storage space, which expands to 71.5 cubic feet when the split rear bench is folded. But the best numbers are the government fuel economy ratings that come in at 21 city, 29 highway, and 24 combined with front drive. We averaged a great 27.5 miles per gallon of regular. That makes for an energy impact score that's just above average at 13.7 barrels of annual oil consumption while emitting 6.2 tons of CO2 per year. Pricing numbers are also good, at least to start, with the base model coming in at $25,275. All-wheel drive will cost you another $1,750. So expect a well-optioned Santa Fe to push 30 grand. It's hard to believe Hyundai can keep up such an impressive roll of great vehicles. The 2013 Hyundai Santa Fe Sport is a very good design, and despite the recent controversy over the brand's fuel economy ratings, very efficient for its class. All in all, it's a solid addition to the midsize crossover field, and likely another win for Hyundai.